Hi guys, Wednesday the 6th of January 2021, and I wanted to bring you out to the woods today to share my perspective on the importance of this earth connection that we as human beings can have, the importance of the connection and what it brings, the benefits of taking the time to connect back to the earth, back into the nature, back into my nature. To have those moments are very important for me. And I think probably for everybody. I know that 2021, the world is very different than it was from the beginning of 2020. And people have been manipulated in many ways and forced to do things that a lot of us wouldn't choose to do, and feel like a lot of our freedoms and our liberties and our rights have been taken away from us. So I think even so, that means that the importance of these deep connection into what's beyond the man-made world is even more important, even more necessary for us all to take account of, for us all to experience, and for us all to be inspired by. Because there's something that's much older, much wiser, much stronger. And that has been there forever. And it will be there forever. And we as human beings can tap into it. We can, as human beings, can know it. We as human beings can align with it, can connect with it. We don't have to be in nature to understand our own nature. It's not like a prerequisite. However, being in nature, being surrounded by nature, for me anyway, certainly helps me understand, or comprehend, should I say, the deeper, more subtle rhythms and powers of this life. The human beings like to scream and shout and make a noise, and yet a tree or a bush or a blade of grass is silent in its power, and grows in an unassuming way, in a harmonious way, surrounded by its family, its counterparts. Symbiosis in the jungle, symbiosis in the woods, symbiosis in the sea, symbiosis in the skies. A beautiful weaving of life that's all around. And we kind of find ourselves away from that, sort of disjointed, disconnected from that. So I think it's very important that we do come back into ourselves, into nature, and make that discovery. Breathe it in, feel it in your bones, feel it in your hearts, feel it in your stomach, in your emotions. I know that there's today a thing called, I think it's called forest bathing or something like that, where people go from the cities out into the forest and just, I suppose, absorb the energy of the forest, align with it. In a way, that's what I'm doing right now, and that's why I've invited you to come into this feeling, into this comprehension, into this dimension. Into this breath space, into this consciousness. And let go of all these man-made chaotic problems and man-made chaotic solutions. And feel something much deeper, much stronger, that's been with you, with us all, forever. And will be with us forever. Every moment of every day. How important is it to remember who and what you are during this life that you have? How important is it not to waste it? There's no price that you can put on this life. There's no material possession that can pay for this life. And yet people are fighting their whole lives for material possessions and for money and places of situations of power. Forget it. What's really important, what's really powerful, what's really fulfilling is what you already have, what we already have. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to remind you and myself of this. And I wanted to share with you all, from my perspective, the importance of being with yourself, being with your nature, being in yourself, knowing the nature, knowing your environment, harmonizing with yourself, harmonizing with your environment, connecting. So I'll be doing some podcasts and hopefully some interviews with people that have spent a lot of time connecting in various ways, but very much so focused on earth connection and what it brings, the benefits that it yields. So anyway, guys, I hope you're well, and I hope you could subscribe, because there's going to be some interesting and exciting things coming that I'm going to be getting involved in. And it would be great to have you. Be fantastic to share with you. And important for me in some respects to know that the effort that I make, which is very small at the moment, but it's going to grow, but that the effort that I make is being received and is being appreciated. So, keep well, lots of love, and see you soon. Thank you for listening. Take care.